I thought I would do like a little get ready with me. I was going to do one with just like, you know, music over the top of it. And then I thought, well, while I'm sitting here, I may as well just chat to you. I've got some new products to show you. So first of all, I've already done my foundation, and it is the Rouge Skin Soul Drops, the Foundation Essence. Now I've also, multitasking, I've also done a review of this, so that's either up now or it will be up very, very soon. Looks like this. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. And I've already got my brows on. And the reason I did those off camera is because I've already filmed a review of the Maybelline Brow Satin in the dark brown. So that's already up. So I'll link that down below if you're interested. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. So I'm going to apply my primer. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Minor Sin. Looks like this. It's very nice. I like this shade. It's kind of a pinky version of Sin. Really, pretty much. It is the pinky sister. So I'm just going to pop some of that on. Don't need too much of this, but it is nice. It doesn't give too much. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not like a shade or anything. It's not like Eden, but it definitely gives a little kind of sparkle, or a shimmer rather. So if you're using kind of colours that are kind of on the pinkier side, this is a really nice primer. And pop a little bit under there. My favourite brush, my absolute favourite brush, the Sigma Medium Sweeper E45. Fabulous brush. I love this. I use it for everything. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette because I know everyone and their dog has been using this, but I've never actually used it in a tutorial, so I thought I would. And I don't want to do anything too out there today, because I can't be bothered really. But yeah, so I thought I would use this, and this is just the perfect palette, as I'm sure you've heard everybody say. It's the perfect palette for, I've only got 11 minutes left on my camera down. I'm going to have to stop and then delete something and then come back to you guys. How annoying. But it is the perfect everyday palette. I love it, and I've had it since before it came out, and I used it non-stop. So, what am I going to take? I'm going to take my medium sweeper, and I think I'm going to start with, I just want to do, as I said, something simple. I think I'm going to take Pop, which is this kind of light rosy shade. It's perfect all over the lid colour. I'm going to sweep that all over my lid. These are so easy to use, these shadows, and they're so gorgeous when they're on. If you don't have this, you really need to get it. It's beautiful. So, just going to put that on. I'm not going to be too careful with it. Don't really need to be, because it's one of those shades that kind of has a lot of dimension on its own. I mean, look at the difference. You know, it has so much dimension by itself that you really don't need to be too careful with where you put it. That's what I like about this palette. Apart from like the blue and the pink down the bottom, everything else is really, really wearable. But I like the pop of the blue and the pink. I think that's quite nice. So just sweep a bit of that on. Not being too careful. Don't really need to be, I don't think. Okay, so that is that. I dyed my hair yesterday. It's a little bit, well, it's a lot darker than it was, but then I hadn't dyed my hair for months. Just silly. I don't know why I do that. I could not find a shade that I wanted. They were all far too red. So I went for Tempting Chocolate by Schwarzkopf, and it's actually very nice. I actually really like it. It's quite nice. So yes, in the crease, my trusty crease brush, I'm going to take the Zoeva 228 crease, which I love. I love this brush, and I'm going to pop in a crease a little bit of Harajuku. Is that it? Oh no. Oh, I'm being totally stupid. Right, I see. So the first one I used, the first colour I used is Baby. And then the second colour I'm going to use is Anaheim, which is kind of this latte colour here. Confused with the names there. So I'm going to take that on my crease brush, just a little bit, and just pop that in there. So easy to use, this palette. Beautiful, I love it. I'm actually seeing a dent in some of these shadows, which is worrying me a little bit. And with this brush, you don't even need, depends on the shade, but with lighter shades that you put in your crease, you don't even need to blend it out afterwards. And then I'm going to take the Sally Hansen brush that I got in Poundland many moons ago, and I'm going to put Blonde as my highlight, which is, it's not matte, it's kind of a sheen. I'm going to put that as my highlight colour. Super simple. Really easy to do in the morning as well. This kind of thing. And I'm not going anywhere today, so I really don't need to put on too many eyeshadows. Although, probably by a lot of people's standards, this is far too much anyway. So that's that. That is that. I quite like that. That's quite nice. It's a combination I do a lot, actually. Now, for my kind of liner, I don't want to use liquid liner today. I've just gone off it, really. I don't know why. Gels and liquids and anything, I've just gone off it. I'm going through a phase. I don't really know what that phase is, but it does not include liner. Really. I think it's just laziness. So, I'm looking for a brush. What am I looking for? I am looking for a brush. Okay. Oh, there we go, I found it. So I'm going to use just a shadow, I think that would be nice. I'm going to use this palette as well for that. So I'm going to take the Nanchai Angle Detailer. Oh, my camera's flipped up the wrong way, the screen's flipped upside down, how annoying. And I think for my liner, what should I go for? I think I'm going to take Punk, which is the one at the top here. Kind of a reddish brown, I'm going to take that. And just do a little bit of lining, just a little bit, not too much, I don't want too much. Just for a little bit of definition. I love the mattes in this palette, they are so smooth. Really lovely. Okay, so I went ahead and did the other liner on the other eye, and then I just put a little bit of Baby underneath my lower lash line, and then a little bit of the Punk, just to kind of give it some definition, and that's what I've done up to now. So now I'm going to do my mascara, and I have a lot of new mascaras actually. Hang on. Get my eyelash curlers. I have a lot of new mascaras because Revlon are discontinuing. Sorry if you can hear all that. The starlings are out in the garden having a punch up. Because Revlon are discontinuing their current line, aren't they, of mascaras, and all the packaging and everything's going to be changed. I don't really know how I feel about that, but anyway. So I went and bought out practically every single mascara they've ever made the other day before they sell out. So anyway, but I don't know why I'm telling you that story, because I'm not using a Revlon mascara. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational, which I picked up kind of due to peer pressure, because everybody said that they love it, so why not? I thought I'd give it a try. No. Starlings are still having a punch up. So yes, so Lash Sensational. I like it. I've only used it once, so we'll see. We'll use it again and we'll see what we think. But yes, I love the brush. The brush is great. So I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Yeah, I can see why people rave about it. I've been on a kind of a drugstore makeup buying kick recently. As you can probably tell from the kind of contents of the videos this year, I've been buying a lot of Maybelline because of their offer, because you get two things for £10, everything's £5 each, so I thought, well, it'd be rude to turn that down, wouldn't it? So, I've tried some L'Oreal things as well. I'll show you one at the end of the video, actually. So, yes, Lash Sensational. This is the regular version, black is black, it's not the waterproof. But I do like the brush. I do like it. Yeah, I quite like it. So, I'd like to try the new L'Oreal mascara. What's that? No, what is it? Sculpt, like the butterfly sculpt. Oh, it's called something like that anyway. I'm sure I'm making that up. I'd like to try that. That looks nice. I might do that actually. It's terrible. A real buying kick recently. Yeah, I mean, I can see why people rave about this. It kind of, I tell you what I really like about it, it kind of keeps the curl. Well, it does keep the curl, because some mascaras I put on and, you know, 10 minutes later they dry and my eyelashes just fall straight down. Which is annoying. I like this, and I like the brush. It gets all the little baby eyelashes. I do like it. You don't really need to faff about with it too much. I mean, I faff about my mascara anyway. Yeah. I won't film all this. This would be so boring. It usually takes me about 15 minutes to put my mascara on. So you won't see all this. I won't do that to you. I won't bore you to death with me applying mascara. But just as you can see now, it's very nice. I like it. Okay, so I've got the mascara on both my top lashes. I haven't done my bottom lashes yet because I haven't done my concealer. Now I thought in my waterline I might try something. Well, it smells a bit different. I've had this pencil for ages, but with the colour combination, I'm going to use Illamasqua's Rump, which is a baby blue. That might be quite nice. I do love this pencil. It's really subtle. I've had it for years and still going strong. Barely detectable that it's blue. But I like it, it's quite nice. So, concealer. I have two new concealers actually. And they're from Maybelline. This one I wanted to try for ages. And this is the Instant Anti-Age Eraser. And the shade I have is something light. Now, I haven't actually used this concealer before with the Rouge Body Rouge Skin Soul drops, so I don't know what that's going to be like. I don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Oh, actually, it's quite a good shade match. Oh, that's all right then. Okay. Thought maybe it might be too dark or whatever. So then I'm going to blend that in with a brush that I can't find. Ah, the Zoeva Concealer Buffer. So 142. I love this brush, it's great. I'm just going to blend that in. I don't find I'm not really using too much of this eye eraser thing. Very technical. I don't have to use too much of it, so I quite like that. I could maybe do with a lighter shade, but then they don't do a lighter shade because that is light. So there we go. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they come out with a lighter shade. I know they do one in America, don't they? Like once a pink base. But we don't have that over here yet. And probably never will. So there we go. That works, doesn't it? Well, that has made a big difference actually. Yeah, I like it. At first, I didn't think I would like it because of the little spongy thing. Which kind of does it still makes me want to cry because it's all dirty. There's nothing I can do about it. I could take it off, I suppose, but that kind of defeats the object of buying the product, doesn't it? As soon as I started using it and it got all dirty, I'm like, oh no. So that's that. That is the Maybelline Eraser Eye Concealer in Light. My newer purchases. And the other one that I use, because I don't use that, that's just for use under your eyes. I mean, you can use it other places. But I also use the Fit Me. And this one is in... Well, that's stupid, they don't tell you. 20. Sand, I believe. And I just use this on blemishes and such. But this one is quite a bit darker, I believe. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes with this foundation. I just kind of buff that in the same brush. It's kind of the same tone as the foundation because the foundation itself is quite yellow toned, so it should be okay. It should be. I'm not as impressed as I thought I would be with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer because everybody raved about it and they likened it to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and all that, and I thought maybe it'd just be a little bit more interesting than it is. I don't know what I'm expecting, it's just a concealer, but I thought maybe it'd be a little bit more, I don't know, do a little bit more than it does. It's a nice concealer. It's just not as wonderful as I thought it would be. I don't know. It's a little bit dark. Oh, that's okay. Let's just leave it at that. It's fine. So, yes. Now what? Powder. Now I have been using... What have I been using? I've been using this. I've been using the Real Stay Matte Transparent because I finally, after many, many years of not having it, went out and bought it again and it's still brilliant. I have been using that. However, I also bought this recently. And this is the most bizarre product. It's the Lumi Magique, what is it now? Illuminating powder or something, I don't know. And it had, when I first bought it, this beautiful illuminating sparkle on the top. So I just bought it as a highlighter, and then I found out that actually that was just a spray overlay and it was actually just a face powder. So I had a couple of days of using this product as a highlighter, which was beautiful. I'm really upset that it's not a highlighter anymore, and then it turned into a face powder. I can see why they discontinued it, but anyway, this one is in Rose Boudoir. And it is a nice face powder, I'll give it that. I used it yesterday and it is a nice face powder, but I didn't want a face powder, so I don't really know what that was about. A bit strange, really. I don't know. So, we'll use this. It's turned into a face powder, we'll use it. And I'm going to be using that with an anti-blush brush, which is perfect for powder. So yes, it's just the most bizarre product. I mean, I don't know. Very strange. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Although I looked at some reviews, because I know they don't sell it in this country anymore, they sell it in Europe. They don't sell it over here anymore, I don't think. And it was only £3.99, but still, it's just bizarre. Market something as a highlighter and then, oh, no, it's not. So, it's a nice powder. Let's leave it at that, the nice powder. So yeah. And then underneath my eyes, I use this little brush here, which is a Sigma, to set my concealer. It's the Sigma Soft Blend Concealer brush, but I don't use it for concealer, I just use it to set with a powder. I don't think I'd like to use this with a wet product, I don't know why, I just don't think I would. But that's that. So anyway, enough about that. I've gone on about that for a very long time to various people who listen, it's just bizarre. So, some Lash Sensational Mellow Lashes. Sort of. I can actually do it on camera. Yeah, it's a very nice mascara, this. It's really, really nice. I can't tell, I don't know whether it's the formula or whether it's the brush. I think it might be the brush. Oh, look what I've done. And now I'm going to put bloody mascara all over the place. Yeah, I think it might be the brush. Okay, so that's the eyes done, finally, thank goodness. Now for contouring, I'm going to use, I haven't tried any new contouring products or anything, but I do love this, it's brilliant. It's the Rodial Instaglam Contour Powder in shade 3. Very expensive. Never mind. And it looks like that. It's the perfect shade, it's not too bronzy. I do have their bronzer as well, but yeah, what am I looking for? I just prefer it this time of year because I'm deathly pale. And I'm going to apply that with the Zoeva Bamboo 109 face paint brush, which is gorgeous. I love this brush, it's brilliant. Perfect contouring brush. They suggest to use it for kind of cream products, but I don't really know how that would work. I don't think that would work, so I haven't used it with cream products. I've just used it to contour with. It's beautiful, it just fits in there perfectly. It's an absolutely stunning product. Well, it is a product, but you know, stunning brush, it's great. I really like it. I have the other version as well. You know, the original version that's not bamboo. A little bit. I found I can put a bit more on. Actually, I've been sitting here because I've dyed my hair. As I said, I did it yesterday, so put a little bit more on than I usually do. It just makes everything so easy, this brush is just brilliant. There we go. And then for blush, I think I'm going to use the Makeup Geek Romance. Looks like there's kind of a summery blush, but you know, why not? It's kind of summery. Well, it's very summery. But I just thought it kind of went with the eyes. So I'm going to use that on a Zoeva stippling brush, little one, 125. Such a beautiful shade. And if you don't know, they actually sell Makeup Geek products on Beauty Bay now, which is brilliant. So yeah, if you're interested in them but you didn't want to pay the shipping or, you know, more to the point customs charges, then they sell them on Beauty Bay, which is fabulous. This is the Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter, and this one is in Peach Lights. Now, I don't know why this is called Peach, because it isn't. It's not peach. It's a pearlescent kind of, almost purple in some lights. So, I don't know what I've called it that. And I'm going to put that on with the Luxe Highlight 105 from Zoeva. It isn't peach, is it? I don't know why they do this. Do they name the products first before they actually make them? It's like NYX, isn't it? They always name their products silly things. Pink when it's actually beige. It's bizarre. But that's a lovely product. I really like that. It's only £3. I think that's lovely. Very nice highlighter. Lots of highlight. Why not? Why not? I like that. For a cheapy product, it's very nice. I like that. Yes, very nice highlighter, that one. And then for lips, now I think I've only worn this once. In fact, I'm sure I've only worn this once. It's the Max Factor Simply Nude. I'm sure I've only worn this once. Let's see what this looks like. It might be too pale for me, I really don't know. Oh, it's okay. I love these lipsticks, they're brilliant. I use them all the time, but this one kind of just fell to the wayside, I think, because it's winter. It's not really a winter colour, but never mind. Yeah, that's quite a pretty colour. I quite like that. So that's that, really. No, it isn't. I lie. That is not that. That is absolutely not that. Oh, I don't know. So, before I go, I will set it. And I've done a whole video on this, so if you're interested, I will link that down below. It's the Maybelline Superstay 24 Makeup Locking Setting Spray. And this is brilliant. I have the L'Oreal one. Infallible Fixing Mist, and I will do a comparison of those two very shortly. I will. But I love this one. This is brilliant. I love this. You need to be careful though, because it kind of comes out in a not a fine mist as they suggest. So that's that. So that is everything. Hasn't dried yet, obviously. So, just a little get ready with me using some new products. Why not? I thought I would. Just putting on my makeup anyway. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'll leave a list of all the products I used. All of them. And the brushes are already linked down below. Always. They're always linked down below. So yes, keep your eyes peeled for the review of the Rouge by Rouge Skin Soul Drops in case you're interested, because it's a wonderful foundation. And yeah, if you've got any questions, leave me a comment. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.